Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm doing a plan with me, and instead of my usual live plan with me, I'm doing a voiceover. So by the time you guys see this video, my day is already over and it's going into Tuesday. So if you hear like a staticky kind of a noise, it's nighttime. I got the fans going, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I'll just quickly explain. Like, I use a week on 2 pages. Technically, any and everything goes into this weekly layout. So that would be packages, appointments, garbage days, weekly notes, anything like snippets. It all goes in here, and it kind of helps me see like how busy the week is going to be outside of like my typical hourly that I use for appointments, and then my daily. So in my weekly, I can see everything as it is, just like a dump, like a brain dump, but like a weekly dump of just everything that's happening. And then I kind of just section it out throughout the week. So this insert is from My Summer Touch. I use this future appointment log to jot down and keep track of like all my prenatal appointments right now. I mentioned also in a recent video that anytime I don't have an appointment or don't follow through with one, I just draw like a line through it, and that signals that it just didn't happen. And this is the hourly that I was talking about. The only things that I put in here is timed packages, so packages that I know like the specific times that they come, my husband's work schedules, my appointments, anything that he has going on and I have going on together, that's like time specific, it goes into here. And the reason being is because I need to see those time specific things when I'm making all of these appointments and things like that, because my time is limited. I don't have time to just throw around right now because I'm pregnant. But yeah, time specific things go into here. And so unlike my weekly where I just throw every and anything in there, I actually have to use this timed weekly just to see where like all the time stuff actually goes, so I can see how many hours are left in my day. I didn't mention this before, but anything that's not relevant to like a work schedule, an appointment, or a package, or something important, I will typically use a different color. It doesn't matter which color, it just has to stand out. And I mentioned also that I use these little jot pads. I mentioned that I could either cut slits in the holes or tape it down, and that's what I like to do. In terms of like my daily, this is my daily section, and this is like everything. So everything happens in this daily section. I keep track of my sodium intake because I have gestational diabetes, and I also have high blood pressure. On occasion, I haven't had to check my blood pressure as often as I was doing in the beginning, but I still like to keep track of my sodium just to see that I'm controlling it. But I usually put down like the highlight first and then go over it with pen, because this pen smears unlike my crystal Bic. So yeah, and in order all the way down, it's sodium intake, to-do list, blood sugar checks, fasting morning, and then breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then it's usually blood pressure check, but I left that one out. So the last highlighted section is just notes. And so since I have already gotten halfway through the day during this point, I just went in and started putting in those numbers into my book. I keep this back up because, as you see, that sheet is beat up. Doctors take it, they make copies of it. And so, should I never have that paper on me, I know for sure I always have my planner and I can always go back and look. Also, I'm using the Clever Fox planner, which I also mentioned. This was supposed to be like a dry run because once I have my baby, I really wanted to simplify life. But this planner is only 6 months, so I'm not entirely sure if that's going to do me any justice, but I'm using it for the time being, and it's very goal oriented. So I put a lot of information in there too to kind of break down some of my tasks that I put on my to-do list, so that I could pretty much single out what's the most important. And then I write like a schedule pretty much on this left hand side. So on the daily sheet, I write a schedule of like my insulin shots, breakfast, when I do my glucose checks. I keep track of all of that stuff. So should it ever come up, when was the last time you ate, or when was the last time you checked, I have it on schedule right here, and I could just go back and say, okay, 10 o'clock I did this, or 11 o'clock I did that. So here on my tracker, I only track two types of things. I track moods and habits. Right now, I'm tracking like all my medications that I take, whether or not I do meal insulin, the vitamins and stuff. So only medications is what I'm tracking at the bottom. And then I try to keep track of my mood because I'm just going to be honest, I've been pretty evil this pregnancy. And so I like to see just, like if I have good days or bad days. Most of the time, if I'm in pain, like now, my hips are bothering me a lot. I'm pretty moody, so I've been keeping track of like how moody I've been lately. I try not to take it out on my husband, but yeah, that's where we are with that. But yeah. Last thing I do on my little planning session is I just fill in the things for uh, meals, and that's it, y'all. Nothing really exciting about it. It's just, filling out the week, filling out the days, seeing where I am, and yeah, I just go from there. So I hope you guys liked it. If you do, let me know in the comments or just give it a thumbs up. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in my next. If not, then I'll see you guys real soon. But that's all I got for you. Bye, guys.